Well, good morning to me, or wherever you are in the world, afternoon, evening. I hope you are having or have had a wonderful day. So I'm feeling a bit chilled. It's Sunday for me. We have completed our Frozen episode in the Romulan missions. Turn that down a little bit. Having a little bit of a casual music sesh going on. So we're getting towards the end of the Romulan mystery. And this episode is called Coliseum. It's quite a cool episode. It's very different from a lot of other episodes. So we're going to go in. I've done all my daily maintenance. I'm no longer going to do that in these walkthrough videos. By now you should have learnt how to use all the menus, how to change weapons, etc., etc. One thing we will look into is just quickly R&D, because we haven't actually done any as such. We've looked at them in the tutorials, and one thing is we start off at level 0 and we want to get to level 20, so we decide what we want to research and develop, and we'll start with beams because I use mainly beam weapons. The advantage to researching and developing is you can make your own weapons, your own high level weapons. You don't have to buy them. And also you can sell them on the exchange. So just for instance, if we wanted to make something here as per the tutorial, we click on a type of thing we want to do, click on begin, click on the level item we want to make. We'll just go for a 6, click continue. It tells us if we can do it. We have an officer, but we have components missing down here. So maybe we'll go for a low level weapon just to start us off. Here's a Mark II. We still need some stuff, so we click on that. And we need to make some targeting interfaces. May as well make as many as we can. There's 5. It only gives us 5 XP. Takes 25 seconds, but we need these items. We can go to the anything we want, really. We can use our filters. What can we make? We actually can't make anything there. We're very low level. We need to work up to that. Officer training, we can't do anything in, or special projects. So there you are. It just kicks us off with some R&D, which ticks away in the background while we're doing missions. And it's important to kick this off as soon as you can. So there we go. We can collect that result, which means we can go back in and now do other stuff. So let's see, we can make a beam array. C2 is no good to us. We're already up to level 6s, so let's see if we can do anything here. We can't because we need some items. So let's go ahead and make those items. And back to here, and that's all we can do for now. So we have to wait for that to tick over. We can spend dilithium to finish that, but there's no point. It's only going to take less than a minute. But we're just going to leave that for now. And here we go. We're going to do the Coliseum mission. So we click Hail. If you just carry straight on from Frozen, that will already have popped up as previously. But you may have gone and done a patrol or clicked some other buttons and that screen's gone away. Now, because I've already clicked on that and it's given us the mission, it's now asking us, have we actually found the missing freighter?
Greetings. I'm very busy right now. Please contact me later.
So also, if you've already picked up the mission and journeyed to where the mission is, we'll get this little button here and we can start the mission. Now, the reason I've started here is because you've already seen how to move from place to place, how to pick up missions. I don't want to waste more time or your time going through all that every single mission we do. So I'm actually going to position us at the start of every mission from now on. So we've got to investigate destroyed ships, which are over to our right here. May as well pick up some building material here. Again, I'm not going to keep going through how to do the menus here, how to add things to your bars, how to make sure all your weapons are in place. We've done that several times now. I've got a rumbly in my tumbly. Right. Okay, let's have a look. Scan this ship, see what we can find out. Again, I'm not going to go through reading these or even telling you that I'm not going to read them anymore. That's up to you guys to do when you're playing your own game.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Yikes, that's not good. So we've got to scan the satellite, but in order to do that, we are actually stuck. So we need to transport over this satellite and unstuck ourselves. Quite like this mission. It's puzzle solving, so we're not actually shooting things all the time or getting fired at. We actually now have to problem solve. And that's one of the good things about Star Trek Online against some other games is you do have sometimes to do stuff that uses your brain. Exercise that muscle instead of your trigger finger. All right, access the computer's network here. So let's see what we need to do. There's quite a few lights and things going on. So what do we need to do? We're locked out of these controls here, so we're going to need to unlock them. And it's a matter of finding the right consoles, unlocking them and doing things with them at the right time. Let me just pick this up because we can. Oops, got it. Alrighty, so let's have a look where we need to be. So we've got 4 lots of consoles to go and play with. This one doesn't want to play with this at the moment. I think I'm going to go and look at the ones furthest away. Chances are they're the ones that need things doing to them. All right, solving equations. How cool is that? If you need help, we can contact our bridge officer, but they're going to tell us how to do it, but they won't give us the answers. Solve the equations. Now for this, you might need a calculator because 1,268 times 3,211 equals, and we've got to find the answer to A, whether it's a 4, 5, 6 or 7. So we can always pop up the calculator on our computer if we're on our computer, Or you can mess around for a long time trying to guess. Plus that was 3, 2, 1, 1 equals. So the answer to, these get harder as you go along. The answer to 1268 plus 3211 is 4479. So the missing number here is the 7. Let's click on the 7 and see what happens. Now we need to cycle it to the right place. So the 7 goes where the 9 is. And we'll lock that in place. Now we need to find the second number. So the second number is 4528, and we're going to divide that by, no, it's minus, we're going to minus 2974, which will give us 1554. So this second number here is a 5. And I've done that wrong because I've just realized it's A, B, C, and D for A, B, C, and D. So this number here on the first line should have been a 9. Okay, I'll come back to that. Let's go back in. Kind of messed that one up. So this is 4479. So we need what do we need? I'm trying to work out what I need to do now. Click the numbers. Click a row to cycle the numbers. All right, this one I've kind of worked out to be a not even sure what I've worked out anymore. I think I've confused myself. It's not right. So let's go back and do that calculation again because I kind of messed it up. So 1268 plus 3211 is 4479. 44. So that's got to be a 7. And the 7 has to be on that second spot there. So we'll go back in, click on A, move the 7 here. That's right. Let's lock that in. It's still not green. Evaluating the numbers in the first column. Number is incorrect. Hell. What happens if you just guess? You see, when you just guess, eventually you'll get it right, but we're not. My brain's not working too well on this morning. 4479. Maybe the 7 needs to go at the front. Let's have a look. It does, right. So this will be the second, that's the first column is A. Second column will be 4528 minus 2474. If I'm correct, 4528 minus 2974 is 1554. So the next number along, it's going to be the second one, is a 4. I think we have to cycle the 4. Do we put that in the beginning? Let's have a look. No, we don't. So Let's lock that in position. No, we're failing miserably here, guys. It's a little early for me. We are going to work this out if it kills both of us. There we go. So one column to do here, which is the third one. So I'm just going to randomly do that, and we've managed to do that. That's fantastic. Cycle to the next set of equations. And again, I'm just going to randomly click on it. My brain is not fully functioning at this time in my morning. So we can take longer and actually just guess. It's fine. Never be afraid if you've lost the ability to think. Try some random numbers. You'll get there in the end. It takes longer, but it's less stressful. And today, as I said, I'm just having a little chilling out day or morning. So we're just casually clicking away here, and that's fine. I won't tell anyone if you don't. So we've got one to go. And there we have it. This one's done. And this console, the lights go off, so we know we've finished it. And over here we move along to the next one. Now, where is our next one? Through here, we'll just pick up this ore. Here she is. What's she going to ask us to do for this task? Nothing too brainy, I hope. Now, we've got to override the consoles here, but we need to read what they do. Long-range scanners, ship identifications, telemetric data, firing control. So here we go. We need long range at the top, ship identifiers, telemetric firing. These are all green. Doesn't really tell us what it wants us to do with that. It looks like we just got lucky and it randomly came up in exactly the right order. I'll take that anytime. What are we doing here? All right, what we need to do is get the satellite to target something that isn't us. Here we go. Access long-range scanners, ship identification, telemetrics, targeting controls. So let's have a look. There are some objects here. We want to change that. Try and find something else to scan. And there's a disabled vessel here. We'll reclassify the Hawkmoon if we can. That's our ship. And we'll reclassify the Hulk to active. And maybe that's released our ship. Let's have a look. It's still lit up, so we've got something else to do here. Access to targeting control. And there we go. We've targeted the Hulk, the abandoned ship, instead of ourselves. Now, what else do we have to do? We have to unlock the satellite's operations console and unlock the power generator. So we go along to the next console. Find our way out of here. And down we go. So, we'll do this one first. What do we need to do here? It's already done for us because we've done other things. Is that light going to go out? It does. So now we access the power generator console here. We can upgrade to power save mode, set process values. Let's see what we need to do. Restore factory defaults and update to there we go. So we've managed to change the way that's console's working, and now we need to disrupt the satellite's computer to free the ship. This circle here. I'm not explaining exactly how all of this works because you need to work it out yourselves. This is just a walkthrough to show you where the consoles are and to leave the puzzle solving for you. So here we go. Turn off all the satellite operations. And there we go. We've managed to shut down the satellite. It's released our ship. So we can return up to the Hawkman and carry on our merry way. All right, so where are we? We're definitely not on our ship. That's interesting. Where are we? Looks like we've been captured and put in a cage. Do we like cages? I don't know.
If you fail to comply with commands,
now we make sure you pick up a melee weapon. All of your gear is deactivated, and I won't protect you in there.
That's not nice, is it? What have we got over here? Let's have a look. First off, we can get some materials because it's right here in front of us. And it's telling us to get a melee weapon. Get a weapon. Now we must remember to equip that weapon because our phaser guns are not working, so we'll just pull one of those off. Stick it where we know where it is. Plonk the melee weapon there. Now there are choices. It really doesn't matter which one you chose. Here we ignored that when we ran past it. You can actually click on it when you're there. Who are you? We don't know. Now what have we got here? More weapons. A bat'leth, leopard, or a sword. So maybe we want a different weapon. Let's go for a good old Klingon bat'leth, shall we? Is it going to let me pick one up?
Remember to equip your new weapon.
Yeah. So which one's better? They're both much of a muchness. One's a blue grade. One is a common. What I'm going to do is equip them both. We now have 2 melee weapons, so if one isn't working, we can swap to the other one. Look at that. Now this is why it's called the Coliseum, because we're in a Coliseum like ancient Rome.
Commencing test 1. Nevada Desert Akari entering testing area.
Alrighty then. Now this guy here is another prisoner, so we need to help him out and also protect ourselves. So everything we see has to die. It's pretty much part of the course here. And this is getting in close.
Commencing test 2. Releasing warrigals now.
Oh, no, they're releasing the puppies now, so let's deal to them as well. Again, if you've got auto fire on, he'll just slash away. They didn't take too long.
Proceeding to test 3.
Bigger test here. If we let our mate get in first, we can attack from the side, so we're getting some flanking damage bonus here. Just make sure we don't die. Keep your eye on your shields and your health. Nothing here at the moment should be too dangerous for us. Yeah.
Prisoner 1478, remain in the area for interrogation. Prisoners, return to holding area. Failure to comply will result in punishment.
And nobody wants that, so we're going to go back to our cell here. Oh, that's not good. He's getting lasered. What you going to do, guys? So we're good little prisoners. We go back in the cage. Then we have to wait to be let out again. Gives us time to have some of our tea. No doubt you Americans will be having coffee, but tea's better, guys. You fought a whole war over having tea. So drink more tea.
What do you want? I do not wish to continue talking with you. What do you want? You want to know my story? I'm stuck here in this prison, just like you. I do not wish to continue talking with you.
Oh, he's got a bit of a moody on, hasn't he? But we keep going down.
You want to know my story? I do not wish to continue talking. You want to know my story? My name is.
There we go. We've got to get the right
I'm part of a resistance.
answer, the right saying, the way we talk to him going out.
About a week ago, I was part of a crew ferrying weapons from one base to another. When we passed through this system, a satellite disabled our ship. It drifted into the planet. I activated the emergency transporter, and a few of us were able to transport to safety before the ship crashed in the desert. We were looking for shelter and a way to contact our people when a group of soldiers found us. They took us here and kept throwing us into the arena. Now I'm the only one remaining. That is all I know.
Now we can be really sarcastic to him, but we do need him to help us.
I don't know who was responsible.
Let's try and ask him some positive things.
The trainers and the guards all appear to be mercenaries without any clue about what's going on. They're paid to keep us in cages and look the other way. The night I was brought in, I was interrogated. There were bright lights in my eyes and a synthetic voice asking me questions. Whoever it was took care to conceal his identity.
There are 4 lights. What do they want with
I
us?
have no idea what they want with us, or why they make us fight. This all seems like some sort of giant game, but there is no one in the stands to be entertained. I've had several partners in my battles. You are the only one about which I've been questioned. You must have impressed our masters. I know you have impressed me.
I wonder if he's trying to get information out of us more than we're trying to get it out of him.
I think there are others. I hear other fights. If there are other prisoners, I have never been able to contact them. We are kept separated and caged unless we are fighting. The trainers carry key cards. That's the only way I know to get through the defenses. Can I trust you?
Sure you can, but can I
see
trust
that
you? I
think the
don't
same
know.
way, friend. A few years ago, I worked as a bodyguard for a Ferengi merchant. He had a talent for acquiring latinum. And during my time with him, I learned a few things. I was able to lift a key card from one of the trainers during my interrogation. If you help me, I think we can overpower the guards and escape through the main door in the arena.
It sounds like a plan. So we still waiting to be let out here. What happens if we actually walk to the door? Will that let us out, or we just got to play the game? So we can walk to the door and force the issue. They let us out, and we have to go back to the arena here. Don't forget to use your tools if they're available. Most of them have been disabled, but we still got our triple. Alrighty. So we're back in the arena, and no doubt more things to fight.
Test scenario 4 activated. Ahala released.
We need more help! I'll try to free the other prisoners. You fight the worms!
Righty Okies, I'll fight the worms then.
Enemy targets on sensors.
And it's a matter of surviving long enough. And when our energy goes down, you'll notice we don't have health packs available. But in the arena are some regenerative spores. So we'll get them as and when we need them. Oh, here's a biggie. Let's take the little one
Use the
out.
consoles on the sides of the arena to fight the Elder Worm.
All right, so there's the clue. We don't want to keep fighting all the little ones. We have to take this big one out. And we can use these consoles here. If we activate the arena defenses, they'll start shooting at the big worm. Yeah, it's pretty cool. For as long as they can. So we're going to need to probably find more consoles. Let's have a look.
Enemy targets on sensors.
So we've got to defeat the big one. I'm just going to have a run around, see if I can find any more consoles. And try and stay out of the way of the big worm. So there's nothing lighting up at the moment, but we may have to kill a few small ones to get another console online. So just keep looking around and waiting for something to light up maybe. Come back over this way, give us a better view. And I think we need to keep fighting until one lights up, because the big one's gone away. So until the big one comes back again, we don't need to kill it. So we just keep plugging away at these little ones. We're not getting damaged too much here, which is good. So we haven't need to pick up the spores yet. Come on, fella, get in there. Now our health's gone down a little bit. It'll come back, but oh, there's the big one again, which means
Just like last time. Use the remaining console on the side of the arena to fight the Elder Worm.
yeah, I'll do that if I can find it. It must be on the other side. We've got to get away from this worm. He's hitting us quite hard. But we're just going to concentrate on the task in hand. We're not going to attack the smaller ones or try and attack the big one. It's not going to work for us.
Enemy combatants in close proximity.
There's another set of consoles by the metal wall. Use them while the worm is distracted.
Oh, that's all right for you to say. Let me see. Where's the console? We need to find.
I've been hit. I can't continue, my friend. You'll need to protect me.
And there it is. So we need to find the right console. Release more prisoners. Alrighty, we still haven't beaten the big worm yet. But now we've got more people helping us. That's cool. There's another set of consoles by the wall. Okay, well, while the prisoners are fighting them off, we'll find that other console. So again, it's important to stay on mission here. Some people will not read that or will actively just try and beat this big fella on their own. You cannot do that. You need to get these.
Run! That's
You
our
need
way
to
out.
get these cannons firing. And now the worm's actually got a bit mad and made a hole in the wall for us. So let's get the hell out of Dodge. And there we go. Fairly easy. I think the first time I did that mission, I probably died a couple of times. Probably not taking my own advice and trying to actually kill all of the worms.
Here? What did they want with us? And what is that device?
And climb through the waste pipe. Now, you'll notice there are some consoles here. We can go up and see why they're here. There's a reason. And we're just going to download some logs, which we should read. That is the royal we, which means you should read them. Right. Okay. So we've read all of those. We need to find the pipe to escape through, and there it is. It's lit up for us. Ew, muddy water. That is not good. Escape the arena. We appear to be a little bit stuck here. Now, one of the things you can do when you get stuck is you can go to chat and you can put in a / and the word stuck, and it should move you. Apparently we're in combat because we're dying. See, it should move you to a safe area. Having got stuck in the water, we could be in big trouble here. It says we're in combat, but we're not actually in combat. So we'll got out of the water. There we go. That sucked. So we'll just tuck away that weapon because that's making the computer think we're in combat when we're not. Try and find an easier way to get to that tunnel there. There we go. We'll hop across.
Watch out. There are Romulan Scorpion fighters overhead. They're looking for us. We need to move quickly and smartly to avoid detection. I recommend we head to the east. See that mountain in the distance? My ship crashed on the other side. It may have something we can use to signal your vessel. The search for us will only get more intense the longer we stay here. We need to get away from the arena as quickly as possible.
So we're already on our way while he's talking. We don't need to stand still. We're not moving into a combat zone. We pretty much need
There's a
to...
fighter heading straight for us. Quick, take cover in those dark rocks over there and wait for it to pass overhead.
We pretty much need to get to the area where we take cover. So where is that? Let's have a look. There she is. And she's lit up for us, so we know she's the right set of rocks.
Stay still and wait for that fighter to pass overhead. If we are fortunate, they won't detect us.
And there she goes.
They didn't see us. Let's move on.
Okay.
I can't go on. My injuries from the arena are too painful. We need to find a place to rest for a moment.
Okay, now we'll notice now on the right hand side we have three little missions here. We need to find some items here to help our companion. They're not marked on the map here, but we can see them because they glow. So what is this? This is a plant. That's good. We need to collect some seed pod samples and some other items. So we'll just have a look around. Here's something over here. Some bark. Again, we need some more. And now stuff lights up on our map. And we need to go to these two different areas. Doesn't matter which one we go to first, obviously. And once we get close enough, we'll find the items we need have some lights on them. And we need to get how many pod samples? Just one, so that's already been done. All the lights go out on the other seed pods, which means we need to go back the other way. To collect some more bark, we need 2 lots of that. And what else do we need? All right, we still need that. That's just a little sample of what we need, but it wasn't the right kind of stuff. There we go. We need 3 lots of this. That's all of the plants. We still need some bark. Does appear to be behind us. Or at least that's what it says. I think, do we need to go up this hill? Let's have a look. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Here's some trees here. It's 1 and 2. So we've got all the items we need to treat our companion here, so we need to find our way back to him. A matter of point and run, basically. Now, where is he? There he is. He's having a little rest. Bless him.
Thank you, my friend. I'm feeling better now. I think I can continue.
Okay, so now we need to head down the canyon. We're trying to escape from our captors, work our way to Slamek's ship, so we can use that to communicate to our people to get us out of here. Notice now we're away from the arena. All of our stuff has come back online. So we can choose to carry on using the melee weapons.
Now that we're in the canyon, we shouldn't have to worry about the fighters anymore. Just the local wildlife. Keep your eyes open.
Or we can choose to put our other weapons back on. So we just pick this up. Ah, yikes, other way. And I think if we've got the better weapons, we should really be equipping them. So here we go. Just for fun, I'll keep a melee weapon on me, so we've got a choice of getting in close or blasting from a distance. Now, he's just told us to watch out for local wildlife. Bit of a clue maybe that there's something going to attack us, but let's see. Aha, what have we got here? A saillet. It's got red. It needs to go. We'll swap over for our beam weapon. Why take any chances? I feel a bit sorry for him, really. But dog eat dog world, I guess. So we're going to make our way down the canyon, right to the end here. And here we have some more tarlets to take on. Start from a distance because that means we're definitely not going to die. That's pretty cool. Ranged weapons are always best if you've got the option. Now have a little scan, seeing if there's any building materials around, and it tells us there are not.
The weather isn't going to hold out for too much longer. We should look for a place to spend the night. I've noticed that there are things we can gather along the way to make our night survive a night in this desert. We need to find shelter and safety. If we can scavenge provisions to create a camp, we'll have a better chance of reaching the wreckage of my ship alive. I don't know about you, but it has been many hours since I last ate. Our captors gave us just enough food to keep us alive. But I can hear a pack of wild wargles. I have killed hundreds of wargles in the tests. I wonder what they taste like. I expect the wargles will probably lair somewhere near water. Perhaps up on a ridge where they can leap down on prey. Let's both keep a lookout somewhere that we may find them.
Okay, now that's where engineering. If you're on a science or a tactical tune, you'll have a different mission. But basically, you've just got to gather some sort of supplies and find somewhere to hide out. Now, I've decided to take the high route because he mentioned that the things we need tend to be on ridges looking down. So I thought I'd come up and see if there's anything up here. And also, if we're high, they can't leap down on us. And we're not really finding anything up there, so we go down again.
This looks like prime wargle territory. A pack could easily hide in those craggy hills to the north and come down for water when they aren't hunting.
Okay, so we're in the right area now. We'll make our way up top, see what's going on. And there they are. It's going to be our dinner tonight. So look at that, we need to carve some meat off them.
That should last us through the night. Let's get into this cave before the temperature drops anymore.
And now we need to get in the cave. And just have a bit of rest.
The temperature is dropping rapidly now. This cave should protect us from the elements. I've done some exploring. It looks like this cave continues when the sun rises side of the mountain. We could save time and energy by using the passage instead of trying to find a path over the mountain. Excellent. The passage saved us hours. This could be a good day. Let's find my ship. My ship isn't far from here. I think I can make out smoke from the wreckage on the horizon.
Alrighty, doesn't seem too difficult, which of course means it is going to be more difficult than we'd like. And it's daytime, we can see what's going on even better. I like that. Let's see the scenery.
There she is. She wasn't much to look at, but she was ours. And when we were flying through space, we were free. Perhaps she can help us one last time. We should check to see if the emergency beacon survived the crash. But in the likely event it didn't, we might be able to piece together some components to create a makeshift emergency beacon.
Okay, so we need to find some components to piece together something we can use to contact our own ship. And here they are, they're spread around the wreckage. Easy enough for us to find. And one piece to go. Now, I'm always a bit wary in these situations. So we're going to have a little stroke of our tribble, give us a bit of a health boost just in case anything happens. There we go. And we need to attach the emergency beacon to the ship's power source. I suspect it means going back inside the ship where we were before. Alrighty. And let's see if that works for us. It does. Wait for rescue outside. Well, I'm not falling for that one. So I'm going to get Bob out, my seeker drone. I'm going to draw my weapon, because so far it's been too easy. So let's have a look. What's going on out here? Oh, there we go.
Did you think you could run from me? There is no place where I cannot find you. My spies are everywhere. Prisoner 1478, take your place. You did
I
your job
knew it.
admirably. It is good to know at least one Reman understands who is the master and who is the slave. The loss of the listening post was a minor setback. The Reman's refuge in the Dera system has been destroyed. Dozens of subjects have been tested in my arena. When the Iconians return, they will find I have done all they have asked, and more. But you will not be there on that dreaded day. This tiresome game ends now. You could have been such a fascinating test subject, but this time, no. This time I think a more direct approach is best. Ready? Aim.
Love it. We made our escape. Nice little twist at the end of that one. So there we go. We've
I apologize for Slavic's
completed
action.
that mission.
I had no idea there was a traitor in our midst. If his actions caused harm to you or your crew, forgive me. That was not my intent. However, your trip to the Nopata system was not in vain. Now you see. Now you know. Hakiv is a pawn of a greater power. The demons of air and darkness are here. You should report to your superiors. Tell them what you have seen here. Open their eyes to the dangers that lurk in the shadows.
So I really like that mission. It's a bit frustrating the first time you do it. Let us know in the comments how you felt, whether you did it as easily as I did, having done it a couple of times. It's a lot easier. Maybe with this walkthrough it's helped as well. But when you first do it, if you don't know about the consoles, you're not reading because you're panicking about getting attacked, it's a lot more difficult. So that was Coliseum. Our next mission will be cutting the cord. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to click that follow button if you're watching on Twitch TV. If you're watching on YouTube, click subscribe and keep up with us as we go on to the next mission. Take care of you, and I'll catch you on the next video.